Are you still playing your favorite flight simulator or flying Boeing with a joystick? Well, there was a time where I did the same. Anyways, but today we are going to get more realistic. In this video, we'll be reviewing the Thrustmaster Yoke Boeing edition. Today, we'll put this to the test and see how realistic we can get. By the end of this video, you'll come to know if the product is a game changer or not. Let's set up this yoke and see how much time it takes. I'll start the timer. So I will try to keep my speed as normal as possible while installing this yoke on my desk. And also a quick tip that you need to rotate those knobs to the left side to tighten it up, and if you would like to release or loosen the knobs, you have to rotate it on the rightwards side. So both the knobs needs to be rotated to the left to tighten the mounts, and keeping the process as normal as possible. I don't think it should take a long time, and plus I'll be using my throttle quadrant as well, so it doesn't take long. It's a very quick device to set up, and it's almost done now. So let's see at what time we'll stop. So connecting with my PC now, and it's almost 1 minute, so it took 1 minute. Before first time use, you will also have to download drivers from Thrustmaster support website and make sure you run firmware updater as well. I have made a dedicated and detailed video on the driver setup tutorial, which I'll link over here. It's time to fire up MSFS 2020, and no, I'm not buying 24 for now. After using this yoke, without any doubts, I can say it's a game changer. It feels very realistic. The force required to pull and push the yoke and the heavy feel adds to the overall realism. The takeoff and landings were improved in Boeing aircraft, and you do get more control over the turns and pitch compared to a joystick. To fly Boeing or a yoke based plane in a flight simulator, you get a durable 1:1 replica of a Boeing 787 design yoke that has a pendular system to make it feel as realistic as possible. Now let's discuss about the pros and cons, starting with the pros first. So it's a 1:1 design Boeing style yoke, and it feels you are actually using a real one. I also really liked the fact that it's compatible with both Xbox and PC out of the box. It has a lot of buttons and triggers that you can program it to different functions, and that reduces using the mouse again and again. The pendular system gives real like force when pulling and pushing the yoke during the turns. Now let's discuss about some cons. The area between the rotating mount bracket and the inner part is so less that it hurts the fingers while rotating the knobs. The triggers are not analog and need to be pushed hard until the button is clicked. The back triggers, I thought the triggers in my unit are defective until one day I thought it to push it hard and it worked. Price is expensive and many people cannot afford it. The mini throttle was not needed because it's useless and cannot be used for a proper flight, and people would already get the Boeing quadrant or yoke pack. Instead, they should have added a mini tiller in 180-degree curve rotation like this one in my USB joystick from Thrustmaster. Talking about value and comparison, the official price for just the Boeing yoke is $399 US and $499 for the yoke pack that comes with the Boeing quadrant as well. Comparing it with other products, you can get the Logitech G Pro yoke and throttle quadrant for just $150 US, or Honeycomb Aeronautical Alpha Flight yoke for just $280 US. However, both these yoke are Cessna style yoke and not Boeing style. So who should buy this Thrustmaster Boeing yoke? Well, if you are crazy about having a Boeing yoke for flight simulator, or you are a real Boeing pilot who wants to set up a home cockpit and you need a product that's gonna work with Xbox and PC both out of the box, then this is the best option for you, the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. Let me remind you that the Logitech G Pro yoke and throttle quadrant and Honeycomb's Alpha Flight yoke does not support Xbox and are not Boeing style yoke. Now let's talk about the conclusion and my recommendation. Thrustmaster Yoke Boeing Edition is the only Boeing style yoke in the market that supports Xbox and PC both out of the box and has a pendular system that is a game changer. The landing gear is also a very nice feature to give you that Boeing feel. However, it's very expensive for a normal flight simmer and but a best option for a real world Boeing pilot who wants to get into a home simulator setup. This yoke is for real world Boeing pilots and serious flight simmers that are looking for a Boeing design yoke only, and you need a yoke that is compatible with Xbox and PC both out of the box. Don't be sad if you cannot afford it. If you are still looking for a yoke, the Logitech G Pro and Throttle Quadrant is a good alternative for others who are on savings mode, and make sure to check out the other two options. The link is in the video description. Okay, you have decided to buy it. Do check this unboxing and setup video that will help you to safely unbox this item and know how to install drivers, softwares, and check the product if you will be using it on a Windows machine. Here is the video.